Bathtub.
Music, why don't we do birthday music brought to you by audioblocks.com/go/bro. Birthday music in 3, 2, 1. Here's your photo news of the week. Oh,
wonder what was going on.
You don't blow out my candles.
That made my tip tingle when you did that.
Factory, that closet that we showed on Snapchat, that would be perfect as a
in the
recording
closet
booth.
and play doctor.
It's top 3 photo heads.
Am I supposed to drink water?
Director of photography, Brad Smith, photo editor Claire Burgess, and photo which has like copyright issues and pays relatively like little compared to historical news.
Hey, you want a job? Sign the paper. Oh,
Phone call already? This early?
Hey, whoa, what's going on over there? How are you gonna take the pictures of naked broads? I love that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to, me and my boys, the union boys, are gonna have to come.
something after the fact. It wasn't
Yeah.
something that Eric always did. But now that he has an opportunity to offer it, he can write and offer the photography at the same time, which makes him a double threat. And he can add even more, and he can have a triple threat. But I like some of the marketing and branding and business ideas that we were tossing around there, because it could become something more.
What was the one thing you brought up? The one idea was like we're all talking in the back of a Bentley or something.
Yeah, what's the new Bentley called?
That'd be badass.
Bentayga? Or with a B? Bentayga.
Bentayga.
It's like a $300 and some $1,000 SUV that
Chump
Bentley's
change.
making, but it would be pretty cool if we were driving
Next
around
week,
in a
gonna
Bentayga.
got
And we would ask
59.
girls if they needed a ride. And be like, hey, you want to come in here?
For what?
Could be doing raw talk while driving.
How about $100?
Eric suggested that he's the chauffeur in the front. Todd can be in the front also talking, and you and I can be in the back. Or I could just
Make
be
it
doing
out.
an interview in the back.
Yeah.
I can interview somebody in the back, which would be pretty cool. There's no problem.
That would be
with
I
awesome.
like my idea better.
All it costs them is one of them for me.
You should get one of the fast cars and
One
drive
more.
like a NASCAR
That
track.
dog.
We should do that.
Super fast. They would raw talk.
43.
Well, you know, when we get Miss Hatton on,
Like,
Eric actually gave me this
big
idea
ball.
earlier. He suggested that why don't we go to New York and fly
That
and
dog.
interview her in one of the helicopters? Do the interview up there.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
The audio might be
Well,
a little,
Yeah,
little fuzzy,
but people will understand that you're
it's
in a helicopter.
Yeah, yeah. Doors aren't open this time, right?
Now, George probably won't be open for that segment,
well, that won't be
but
bad.
we'll just be up there flying in a helicopter around New York, and we'll have the walk, the helmets, and we can you probably will put labs on us anyway.
Yeah, mount some GoPros, it'll be good to go.
Yeah.
It'd be really shaky footage.
Yeah, but that you know what? That's Eric knew we had
No,
to make a
I'm
note of something. No, a note. Did you make a note? Were you not paying attention? Nobody can hear you either.
Noah never takes notes.
That's his
Did you
job.
get that, Noah? What?
Yeah, I got it.
I wasn't paying attention to you. All right, what are we doing? Gear of the week?
Gear of the week, yeah.
So the reason I picked Gear of the Week this week, now we have talked about the Canon Image ProGraph 1000 before,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we made the full we actually made a couple of real world reviews yesterday.
we did a ton this week.
We shot from 10 till
Jam-packed
5:30.
filming all day,
But
every day.
yesterday was when we finally figured out how to print full bleed. Oh, 2 days ago, full bleed on the
Borderless, yep.
Borderless. Here, I'm going to show it while you talk.
Yep. So we finally did borderless. Now you did have to crop this one. Exactly. Because it's not
Nice.
your native aspect ratio that you're shooting with. That's a great image. Now,
That is
you
nice.
don't prefer borderless, though. You do prefer full frame with an even symmetrical border, correct?
I like the. If you
Or
want to
bigger,
hold it,
too,
there's
I
a
mean.
couple if you want to show them. But I like full frame. But if you can't, that's when you do a border. But then for some of it, you do something like this. This is one we did of Modest, and of course it's cropped because that's how it prints on a 17 by 22. But this print right here took about 5 minutes to come out in standard.
Wow.
I generally would want to print in the highest quality possible, but we needed to print it out pretty quickly.
Best prints ever.
So the prints look fantastic.
Oh, and this is the initial trial run.
Yeah, this
This
was
douchebag.
This was what happened. So you'll hear in the real world review why this has a white border, because I couldn't figure out how to get it to do full bleed. I called Canon. They explained it to me. We made the correction, and that was it.
We're gonna turn into a dartboard.
Put that one behind your desk, so every time you turn around, I'm like just looking at you.
No, we're gonna throw darts in it. That's
I'm
what
gonna
we're
hang
doing.
it up over your bed.
That's a new
So,
place.
so very happy with this printer. Can't wait for you guys to see this real world review. I do have the cost per print from the printer so that you can determine if it's for you. I mean, the price is insane. We're not talking about that right now. You'll
Yep.
have to watch the real world review.
Very, very in-depth review.
It is, but knowing the cost per print and knowing that it may be less expensive for the same size print at a lab, that may be a turning point for you guys.
Yeah,
So, is it time to get to the Wheel of Fro part?
I think it is. Yeah.
Photo news, gear of the week, interview.
Wheel of
Yeah,
Fro?
let's get my Wheel of Fro out here, Joe. Please. Todd.
It's Joe, it's Joe. What does he do? Nobody knows. It's Joe, it's Joe. Now sit the fuck down.
Good job, Todd. Thank you for improv.
I sent that in to singwheelofro@gmail.com.
Yeah, so what did you pick this week?
Well, I've got a little handful here.
Capricci, and welcome to episode number 213 of the Sprouting Photographer podcast. In today's episode, Rob and I are sitting down and we're talking about how you
Go
can
to for free.
In specific, Rob and I talk about clients versus friends, and we talk a little bit about the misconception